Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. We may have people join on as we discuss, but I wanted to provide the introduction. It's going to be a short introduction into the Global Virtual Innovation Hub, the Responsible Finance FinTech Program, and then we'll open it up to a Q&A at the end to answer questions about the program, about the application process. So as a first bit of background, the Responsible Finance and Investment Foundation, RFI, which is the organizer of this, together with HSBC Middle East. RFI is the first nonprofit that's principally dedicated to connecting responsible finance and Islamic finance and Islamic markets. And we work as a catalyst to provide and promote action by financial institutions to address environmental, social, and governance issues for an equitable, inclusive, and sustainable future. And this includes the fintech sector, where we think that there's a big opportunity from sustainability and responsible finance in the period now, where it's becoming widely adopted, but not yet a required part for every fintech from their investors, the way it has become in some other spheres of the financial sector, in banking and in asset management. And that fintech companies that begin the process early can have an advantage over larger legacy organizations that are by nature having to build this onto an existing infrastructure that they have, both their technology and business infrastructure, but more importantly, their staff capacity infrastructure. So the Global Virtual Innovation Hub, the Responsible Finance FinTech Program, is a 10-week program. We have weekly meetings that last between an hour and 90 minutes. And we expect some work outside of the sessions, mostly to take in knowledge and prepare for the discussions, and then the in-person synchronous or the virtual synchronous programs we hold and try to have them be more participatory, more interactive. It's a small cohort. We work with at most 15 fintechs in a cohort, and we encourage 2 to 3 people from each fintech to participate, so that there's continuity in case one person can't make it every week, to ensure that there's that continuity of participation through the program. There's no cost to register, and it provides benefits in terms of reduced rate to join as an SME member. So as I mentioned, the importance of ESG for fintech startups is at the point where it's becoming more commonplace. It's not as widely required yet, although this article was from a year ago, talking about how the challenge of retrofitting existing companies' cultures around ESG issues is much harder compared to startups. But since this article has come out, even the venture capital industry's increasing focus on ESG has continued to grow, and the Principles for Responsible Investing a couple months ago put out a sample due diligence questionnaire for venture capital investees, so the limited partners of venture capital funds, about how to incorporate ESG into their venture capital investing, which then gets passed through by the venture capital funds to the fintech startups. So I think even in the course of the year since this article was put out, there's been, as there's been everywhere, a real push around ESG that's expanded the commonplace of investors asking startups and expecting startups to be able to be cognizant and have it built into their company's culture. the way that they focus on ESG risks as well as opportunities. So for fintechs participating in the program, during the 10-week cohort program, which runs from February 2nd to April 5th, the benefits, it's free to register. We have limited spots, but it provides an opportunity to learn cooperatively with other startups, with experts from sustainability, responsible finance, and impact in a small group setting. You'll have access to use sustainability management platform called RIM, and they'll provide help with that along the way. And there'll be some opportunities after the program ends to continue at no cost to using that. And one of the things we've seen in past cohorts, this will be the fourth cohort, which we've run in varying sizes, is that participants really, from the time they start to the time they finish, really build their confidence to share the knowledge that they have and the knowledge that they build during the program with others, and understand how it connects to their own fintech startup. And in the sustainability and ESG world, there's constant bombarding with information. And so part of what we see people come out of this is really being able to distinguish the signal from the noise in that, in relation to how it impacts a particular fintech. And then after the cohort's over, if you want to continue engaging with RFI, there's a 50% discounted rate for the SME membership fee, which is $250 a year after the discount. There'll be an opportunity to continue for a few months at no cost to using the sustainability management platform RIM, as well as other opportunities such as the open innovation call that we did last year. We did a net zero challenge of technology companies whose products were able to help the financial sector in the Middle East, North Africa, and Turkey. And then we also have a group distributed all across the world with varying expertise in different responsible finance, Islamic market specific topics, called the Emissary Network. And so there'll be an opportunity, if you join as an SME member, to nominate somebody to join the Emissary Network. And that's all. I think it's one thing I didn't cover previously, but just in terms of geographical scope of who is eligible to apply, we are focused on the Middle East, North Africa, and Turkey, although we only require either current operations in that region or interest in expanding to the Middle East, North Africa, and Turkey in the near future as the geographical boundaries. And then up on the website, there's a few more points about being able to demonstrate either buy-in or 2 years experience as a fintech. And we can open it up now for questions.